Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. That's what was called for. The kids left saying they want that. I had yoga training all day long. I'm getting my certification right now, so I have been a mess. So I went and ran to the store, grabbed 2 really good cuts of meat. So I usually use filet mignon, and I like my steak Ruth's Chris style. So what I did was I just salt and peppered them. I used Lowry's garlic salt, some black pepper, and then I put some Worcestershire sauce on both sides. So there's like a little bit of Worcestershire sauce here, like as you can see, just a tiny bit of liquid at the bottom. And then I just threw some garlic cloves in here, but those are gonna come off anyways when we cook it. So I'm gonna let this get to room temperature. I just pulled them out of the fridge, so I marinated them, and now we're gonna let them get to room temperature. In the meantime, I peeled 3 potatoes. Today I'm doing like 2.5 because I'm gonna skip out on the mashed potatoes. So I peeled 3 potatoes, and we're gonna make a small batch of mashed potatoes today. And then I rinsed off some asparagus, and what I did with asparagus is I just chopped off or cut off the bottoms. Now, I don't typically even use a knife when I cut my bottoms. I just hold the bottom of the asparagus, and wherever it feels like it's about to snap is where I just snap it off. As you can see, it's not even, and I toss that part of the asparagus because it's super fibery usually, and it doesn't even taste good. So that's the only part I discard. Otherwise, we're gonna, after these are rinsed and the bottoms are cut off like that, what I do is I just typically put them in a big pan with some butter and some chopped garlic or olive oil. You can use olive oil if you like, or butter if you like. Sometimes I use half and half, which is probably what I'm gonna do today, is just use half and half and chop up some garlic, and then just throw it in a big pan and just saute it up, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, and in the meantime, while I'm preparing all of this, I'm gonna hope to take a shower and get ready upstairs, but we'll see. All right, let's get going. So here I'm gonna add just a tad of garlic salt to this asparagus, just to season it up a little bit. You can always add more at the end, but I think I added just enough. And then the asparagus and the garlic is gonna just kind of cook together in the olive oil and butter. In another pan here, I have 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just going to dump my mushrooms right into the olive oil. I'm not using butter today because we're gonna be using a lot of butter in the steak. And then all that's gonna go into the mushrooms is some crushed red pepper. So just sprinkle as much as you like on there. Some people like spicy, some people like not so spicy. And then again, a little bit of Lowry's garlic salt, and that's all we're gonna put on the sliced mushrooms. And then we're just gonna cook these up and let them saute. Meanwhile, the asparagus is cooking really well with the garlic and the butter and the extra virgin olive oil. And you wanna go ahead and just pick one out and just try it. Some people like their asparagus a little bit more well done. Some people like it a little crunchy. So just cook it to your liking, but it's almost done. And then we're gonna just saute up these sliced mushrooms in this other pan here. Meanwhile, I also have my pot boiling full of water, about to boil hopefully, and I'm gonna stick my potatoes in there. And you can go ahead and just stick your potatoes in there when you see the water kind of warming up like this. Okay, so as you can see, our mushrooms are sauteed really well with the crushed red pepper and the salt, and we're gonna go ahead and just turn this off now. They're not all the way cooked down, which I don't really like my mushrooms all the way cooked down. I like a little bit of texture to them, so like crunchy texture, raw texture, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now, and then what we're gonna do is warm it back up, right, when everything is ready. So we don't wanna cook them all the way down anyway. And the asparagus also here looks like it is done. I did pull one out and try it, and it's nice and cooked. It's cooked just the way I like it. I don't like mine overcooked, and I don't like it undercooked as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because again, we're gonna warm this up again after the steak is done. Okay, so when making the steak, you want a nice, super hot grill pan like this where you're gonna get the grill marks on the steak. You want a pair of tongs, and then you want butter. So now what you're gonna do is just brush off the garlic off of the steak as much as you can. I mean, you can leave it on there if you'd like, but I'm gonna go ahead and brush it off or shake it off as much as I can. And then what we're gonna do is just put both pieces of steak on this grill pan once we butter it. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt the butter. If you can hear it sizzling. You're gonna just swirl it around, and you want it super hot so that it makes the grill marks right away. Meanwhile, I have warmed up my oven already to 450 degrees, so we're gonna stick this entire pan into the oven, so make sure you have an oven-safe grill pan. And we're gonna go ahead and just grill these right on top. So since these are on super high, I had put like a weight, grill weight on here, and you just wanna, all it takes is about 3 to 4 minutes, that's it, to get these grill marks, because the pan is super duper hot. You're gonna flip them over, and you have some nice grill marks. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the weight a little bit on the other side for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna stick this entire thing into the oven. Grab this and just stick it right into this mini oven here.